Soccer season is officially underway. After an intense practice or game, it's important to focus on nutrition, things like carbs and protein, and the right balance. Laura Fuentes is a soccer mom and the mind behind MOMables. She's got several ideas for post-game snacks lined up there. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Mary. Thanks for having me on and to share some of these great tips and ideas with you.
All right, before we get to the specifics, in general, what do you look for in the way of balanced snacks for your active kids?
Yeah, so as a mom to 3 out of 4 kids with activities and after-school sports, I really look for, number 1, nutrition. I want to make sure that that meal counts. Number 2, snacks that are portable and easy to transport. And 3, something that my kids and the teammates will love.
Why is post-game recovery important? I've heard like Olympic athletes talk about it, but why for kids?
Well, Mary, as you know, it's really important to make every meal count, but especially when my kids have trained really hard and they need a nutritious snack to help them recover their tired muscles. And you know, as you know, sometimes it's just hard to get home fast enough. So having handy, portable, and delicious snacks on hand at all times is really important.
All right. So
I look for, like you just said, those Olympic athletes that train. I also look for a good 3-to-1 carbohydrate to protein ratio, and a low fat of chocolate milk like Nesquik does just that. With 1 glass, my kids are getting 8 grams of protein.
And they're not protesting about that compared to if you try to give them
usually
something else.
not. They're actually thrilled.
What else do you have there today, Laura?
Yeah, so some of the other things that I do for my kids are I freeze cheese sticks. So right when we get home from the grocery, I throw the cheese sticks in the freezer and I grab them, put them in a thermos bag or in their lunch bag or in any bag, because when they're frozen, they, number 1, act as their own ice pack. They keep everything else cool, and then they're cold by the time they eat it. Cheese sticks and apples go great, same with grapes, bananas. These are just the things that our kids love, or trail mixes that provide that crunchy texture that it's really popular. Just make sure there's no nut allergies in the team.
Anything else there you'd like to show us?
Yes, the other thing I want to share with you is this delicious chocolate shake that I made today using low-fat chocolate milk. And then I added peanut butter, flax, hemp, chia, you know, the things we normally try to camouflage. I blended them together, and then to carry it with me to the game or at practice, I use a thermos. You know, that thermos that's usually up on the shelf somewhere. We can bring it back to use and fill it with our delicious chocolate shake.
Well, and I like the idea of adding the flax, because for adults, even though we're focusing on kids here this morning, as adults we get into that same lull in the afternoon between lunch and dinner, and you start to hit that like drag where you need a protein boost.
For sure. So adding flax, omegas, 3s, 6s, and 9s, you know, just every meal is an opportunity, including snack time, to add more nutrition into our lifestyle.
Is there a website, Laura, that has either more information about some of the things you've shared today or even additional ideas?
Yeah, so today's recipe for this awesome shake can be found on nesquik.com/soccer, as well as some of the tips that I just mentioned.
I got to tell you, I love that cheese stick idea. I wouldn't have thought about, you know, freezing. It's super simple, right? Kind of a no-brainer once you hear about it, but very smart, Laura.
Right.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it and hope it's a great soccer season for you and yours.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mike?